Yeah, I'm checking out this thing that's happening in South Africa, and that it look crazy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it look crazy. I'm talking about the black on black xenophobia. It look crazy, man. It's like the Million Man March of Zulus and all these tribes. You know, telling blacks from other countries to get the hell out, illegal blacks, and they getting violent. And the thing about it is that the same thing they're trying to do that here in the United States, but it's not to that scale. Uh, I can see it probably some states, it going to that point. I guess I don't know, but it's happening here in the United States. It's definitely by plan. It's definitely by the plan. You know what I'm saying? You got those white conservatives in South Africa. They paying a lot of them daggone leaders, some Zulu leaders, to instigate what's going on over here. Okay, just like now, you got these anti-black immigrant movements amongst black Americans. You know what I'm saying? You know, the FBAs, the ADOS, and there's dozens and dozens and dozens, if not hundreds, of different podcasts talking against blacks from the Caribbean, blacks, from the Americas, from Africa, and is nowhere near, you know what I'm saying, the extent of like South Africa. I mean, when I look at South Africa, man, I'm just being honest, man. It'll look and the way they acting and the way they carrying on, they look like the dumbest niggas on the planet. You know, they look like they the slowest, dumbest niggas on the planet because over 90% of South Africa land is owned by white South Afrikaners. They only make up, you know what I'm saying? And whites is fleeing to South Africa, setting up shop. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? They just want to, war against the other blacks, black on black. Same thing starting to happen here in the United States. You know what I'm saying? Just not to that scale, you know? And and it's by design, you know what I'm saying? It's by design, Uh, the whites in the West, they losing power around the world. And they creating this, instigating this division amongst blacks so they could increase their power. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you got this, like I said, right here in the United States. You know why you got these groups, these FBA groups, ADOS, and all these other so-called, pro-black American descendant of slave groups out here talking about they don't want the other blacks understand the benefit in America and all this crap. Look what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Trump comes in there. He all the protections that black Americans fought for in this country, since the civil rights has been gutted out. And now they gutted out the voting act. And none of these so-called descendants of slave activists against other blacks. That's not that this is not even important to them. And the thing about it is that they say, okay, you know, they're about their ancestors here in the United States, but their ancestors fought for, you know, all these civil liberties and legislation, and they're not even fighting for that. They're not even fighting for that. You know what I'm saying? And it's very confusing. You know, so like I said, man, the South Africans, they look like from being over here in the United States, seeing how big that daggone million-man march protests with them tribes, and how they're with 90% of their land is privately owned by the whites. You feel me? And you got the what is called the DA, which is a political party. It's like a white ram political party, because you got the ANC, which is like the Nelson Mandela party and stuff, and then you got another party. Then you got the DA, which is the white one. They would, you know, they don't have no respect for the president of South Africa. I done seen them lash out on him. They done came down here, sat with Trump. You feel me? Talking about how there's genocide of whites going in. This lying. Talk about there's genocides of white going on in South Africa, and can they help them out? You know what I'm saying? To go against the black South Africans, and they're allowed to go back to the country. I mean, I would think that's treason. I would think that would be treason. I understand, to go to a foreign nation and stuff, you know, talking crap about your president and asking that foreign nation to help you against your president, and then you're gonna, you know, go back to South Africa like nothing happened. Man, this is crazy, man. Man, it's the same playbook, man. They've been using this playbook, man, since the beginning, man. They could always find sellouts, man. Just give them a little money, and they're gonna sell their people out, man. You know, give them. And then what's also surprising me, that surprised the hell out of me when I seen all the thousands and thousands of South Africans out there going crazy like that. But what shocked the hell out of me is there's people that I know that I was raised up with, and they falling for that immigration bullshit, that black on black immigration bullshit. You feel me? And as you can see, they got you looking in one direction, and then they seizing more and more power and weakening yours at the same time, man. This shit is crazy, man. I don't know, man. It's very disappointing, man. You know what I'm saying? It's very disappointing, man. You know, I just had to I had to speak on that, man. Damn.